This is absurd. BlackRock is winning its lawsuit against the SEC because to Ripple. The largest company in the world is BlackRock. What they say is true. It's true. This is the most hopeful statement ever made. XRP. Owners of Ripple are thrilled at the news. The best part is that cryptocurrency analysts predict that XRP may reach $3,380. I think that's quite awesome. Any ideas? Don't miss this film. Let's get started. Not Benet. The next development involving XRP will be significant, possibly even historic. The largest asset manager in the world, BlackRock, is reportedly collaborating closely with Ripple to urge the SEC to approve an XRP ETF. This might be a significant shift if it proves to be accurate, not only for XRP but for the entire cryptocurrency market. In a tweet, he stated, "The hype was clear. BlackRock's director claims to collaborate with Ripple. People who possess XRP, get ready. Good luck if you still don't have XRP after this." The final shout is this one. Although it's risky, it demonstrates that more and more individuals believe significant events will occur. Before you get too enthusiastic, learn what a spot ETF is and why it's crucial. A typical investor can invest in a product such as XRP. Without owning Ripplecoin, you can invest in it using an exchange-traded fund, ETF. Conversely, spot ETFs must own the underlying commodity. Specifically, actual XRP coins. That's a strong statement. Large sums of bank funds would be invested in XRP. It must wager not only on its future but also on itself. More pressure to buy usually results in higher prices. When a firm like BlackRock is involved, things might turn pretty nasty. All of this is happening at a fantastic moment. The protracted legal battle between XRP and the SEC is finally finished. Like Ripple, the SEC is anticipated to withdraw its cross-appeal in the case. The law will eventually clarify XRP's position after both cases are dismissed. No one has been certain for years whether it's a simplicity of use. This is a crucial requirement for all ETFs to meet in order to be approved. According to his tweet, John Squire's story is still making the rounds. According to reports, BlackRock is pressuring the SEC to allow spot XRP ETFs. Although I haven't decided yet if it works out. If that's accurate, it might mark the beginning of a significant upswing. Judge Annalisa Torres anticipates wrapping up the case shortly. She had already stated that XRP was not an investment when it was offered on the secondary market. According to some, she has until November, when the lawsuit is expected to conclude, to do as she pleases. Others claim that, provided the SEC withdraws its final lawsuit, her decision already permits ETFs. According to attorneys like Mark Faisal, the judge rendered a final ruling a year ago. This implies that after both parties withdraw their claims, the court is left with no further action to do. Many community members are still unsure if any additional legal actions should be taken before the lawsuit is resolved. If BlackRock supported an XRP spot ETF, it would be quite popular. BlackRock has a significant impact on global finance and is responsible for assets valued at over $10 trillion. Shops. Everything changed in an instant as cryptocurrency evolved into Bitcoin. The indication is obvious if it goes into XRP. A large amount of bank money is arriving quickly. It wasn't sufficient to just raise the. It would be widely used, and Ripple's intention to integrate blockchain technology with traditional banks may not materialize. There would also be a risk to the pricing. It might be significant if BlackRock makes it possible for XRP to have its own ETF. Guessing the value of XRP would no longer be feasible. It would be owned by many people, much like stocks, mutual funds, and retirement plans. Big money would have no excuse not to invest in XRP if regulations were clear. It's possible that Ripple believers have been anticipating this day. Slowly, everything is coming together, but definitely, the case is nearly over. The market is poised to erupt at the first hint of evidence that the largest asset manager in the world wants an ETF. Whether it's next week, A few months from now, or never, it will happen eventually. Blackrock's support for XRP will affect more than only the price. People's perceptions about XRP might change quickly, don't they? The finest part is still to come. Crypto experts now predict that XRP's price will soar. It might be among the largest price increases in history. It appears like BlackRock will make a strong statement, which will both shake and alter the market. Prepare yourself because you won't believe what's about to happen. Not only are XRP users anticipating a breakout, they are also preparing for one. XRP is receiving a lot of attention once more. BlackRock is reportedly collaborating directly with Ripple. The legal ambiguity is nearly resolved, and many people are anticipating high costs on social media. It's more than just talk this time. Many people are quite content. This is due to the fact that XRP is utilized in real life, makes a lot of money, and more people think that its finest days are yet ahead of it. June wasn't as enjoyable as many had anticipated. On X, Steph stated that we didn't get the June we were hoping for. XRP will perform significantly better in July. Keep your thoughts set. That notion of strength seems appropriate at the moment. Even though the market has slowed down, people's sentiments remain unchanged. It is now even more self-assured and powerful. Behind the scenes, a lot of work is being done to make claims that, although initially absurd, make sense upon closer inspection. One of the most talked about concepts was developed by the future XRP team by basing prices on how. It's such a useful network. At its current price, XRP manages about $1 trillion and 300 billion zero-cent transactions annually, with roughly 60 billion tokens in circulation. Furthermore, just a small number of businesses are using it. However, the volume might increase 1,538 times if XRP expands to accommodate the volume required for its practical applications, including as bank linkages, tokenized assets, and cross-border payments. If both amount and velocity were constant, then the price of XRP would be an insane $3,380 per token. Is that crazy? Perhaps, but give this some thought. It goes beyond expensive shoes. This guess is based on its usefulness. Actual commercial transactions. Real places are where value is found. Sending money internationally increases the value of XRP. It must be more in order to meet demand. For many years, this type of future has been the aim of Ripple. Others in the community have even more ambitious goals. Walk Barbie raised an intriguing point in a daring value research. According to Valhalo Capital, XRP will be worth $4,813 by 2030. Although some may be surprised by that figure, it demonstrates that a growing number of people believe XRP is far too inexpensive for its potential in a global banking system that is